I think there is entertaining involvement, and that's what I try to do.
And do you write with a pen?
I do write with a pen. I'm not advertising this one because the cap flies off all the time. And I'm reduced to pasting them together. I write only with a pen. I've learned to operate a computer to communicate with my children because they won't communicate with me in any other medium. But otherwise, I write entirely with a pen. And I have an immensely attentive, gifted, tactful wife who loves to type the stuff out, gives it back to me, and watches bemused as I rip it up again and give it back to her, and that goes on. That's our relationship.
I think we approached you first for an interview perhaps about 8 or 9 months ago when you were in the midst of writing Our Kind of Traitor,
yes.
And your agent said he absolutely doesn't communicate with people like us while you're writing.
Well, I'm sure it was a mistake.
So the cloistering yourself on the cliffs of Cornwall or wherever you happen to be writing, is that an important part of your
process? Yes. I mean, for some books I've traveled a lot, and I was very much driven by Graham Greene's dictum that if you're reporting on human misery, Amy, you know this far better than I, if you're reporting on human misery, you do well to share it. And that was a principle that came to me late. I started writing books that were set abroad, like The Honourable Schoolboy and so on. I really thought that, although the thought horrified me and I have no natural courage whatever, I should see war. So I went off to Cambodia, and I went off, and actually I became the protected child of the war correspondents, and I was very fortunate about that. So by travel, by talking, by listening above all, in the places where I go to, or as it was, East Congo, or wherever the books take me, then I fill up my rucksack, my backpack. And then I like to take everything, all my scraps of paper and my memories, down to Cornwall and sort them out there. So it's engagement, escape, engagement, escape. I think, again, it's very similar to a journalist's life, except nobody checks my story out. I don't have to tell the small truth. I have to be looking for the big truth.
John le Carré, the pen name for David Cornwell from Cornwall. That does it for our broadcast. The great spy novelist has just published his 22nd book. It's called Our Kind of Traitor. It's out this week. If you'd like a copy of this National Broadcast Hour exclusive, you can get a DVD at our website at democracynow.org. We did that interview in London. Special thanks to my colleague, Dennis Moynihan. Democracy Now! Is produced by Mike Burke, Sharif Abdel-Quddus, Aaron Mate, Anjali Kamet, Steve Martinez, Nicole Salazar, Hani Massoud, Robbie Karen. Mike DeFilippo and Miguel Noguera are our engineers. Special thanks to Elizabeth Press, Julie Crosby, Nick Gilla, Hugh Grand, Jessel Noor, Vesta Godars, John Randolph, Kieran Meadows. Our website is democracynow.org. There you can read the transcript of our show. You can also see or listen to our video or audio podcast. Our headlines are also in Spanish. On the 22nd of October, I will be speaking at the Enoch Pratt Free Library, Central Library, 400 Cathedral Street in Baltimore. And then on the 23rd, on Saturday, I'll be at the Washington Convention Center in Washington, D.C. at 11 o'clock for the Green Festival. You can go to our website at democracynow.org for all details of us traveling through the country. Again, our website is democracynow.org. You can also follow us on Twitter. Just go there. I'm Amy Goodman with Dennis Moynihan. Thanks for joining us.